Shri Krishna. Today I'm talking about the important life lessons from the Bhagwad Geeta. Let's see. Understanding the essence of the Bhagwad Geeta can inspire children and help them cultivate good values. Here is a list of 10 timeless principles that children can learn from Bhagwad Geeta. 10 life lessons from the Bhagwad Geeta for children. The Bhagwad Geeta, or the Gita, is a discourse that takes place between Lord Krishna and Arjuna before the start of the Kurukshetra war. The teachings by Lord Krishna helped change Arjuna's perspective about life and thus his life path. While the Gita is many centuries old, the logic and knowledge inherent in its every word make it a timeless guide. Understanding the ageless guiding principles of Bhagwad Geeta, it can help us gain a deep insight into the hows and whys of everyday life. So, there are several benefits of reading the Bhagwad Geeta. We must always make students aware of the importance of Bhagwad Geeta, for it can encourage the habit of self-inquiry and guide them towards adopting a pragmatic approach to life. Let's see the importance of Bhagwad Geeta in daily life. Bhagwad Geeta introduces us to our rich culture and tradition. Also, referring to the shlokas of Bhagwad Geeta that can help us to find solutions to the various problems of everyday life. Reading the Bhagwad Geeta introduces us to the truth about life and helps us attain freedom from superstitions and false beliefs. Knowledge gained from the Bhagwad Geeta dispels our doubts and builds our confidence. Teachings from the Gita tells us to think well before we act. So think a million times before you act. Now the benefits of reading Bhagwad Geeta. The verses, the shlokas of Bhagwad Geeta tells us about our duties as a human beings. Reading the Bhagwad Geeta helps us to understand the importance of self-control and how to practice it. Teachings of Bhagwad Geeta tells us how to practice nishkam karma, or action without desire. By reading the Bhagwad Geeta, we learn to shun materialism and vices. Also, reading the Bhagwad Geeta gives us a different perspective of life. So let's see the 10 life lessons that we learned from Bhagwad Geeta. First, develop the right perspective. Just before the Kurukshetra war was about to begin, Arjuna felt confused and dejected. He refused to fight as he failed to visualize the outcome of his actions. Perceiving things in the right way plays a critical role in helping us understand what we should do and why we should do it, our role in the scheme of things, and how they shape our attitude. How to help our children learn perspective taking based on our experiences. We learn to think in a certain way, and gradually we begin to believe that only our beliefs are right, and those who differ from us are wrong. So help our children learn that it is necessary to understand the feelings of others. But it is not mandatory to agree with their opinions. Encourage him to look at situations from the viewpoint of others. Second point, understand that change is the law of nature. According to the Bhagwad Geeta, everything has to change. We know that our body, feelings, emotions, and perceptions, as well as everything around us, are in the state of flux. Yet, when we are told that we need to change, we are reluctant to accept advice, or we adamantly opposed to it. To be successful, an individual needs to adapt to new situations, innovate, and come up with better situations and explore new opportunities. So, while you enjoy the experience of being in familiar surroundings, be ready to take small risks and gain the benefit of new experiences. How to help your children accommodate changes? Answer your children their questions about any impending changes. Reassure that the change would take time to occur, and they will have to adjust to the new situation. Also, tell them about the positive that the changes could bring into their life. Third point, practice tolerance and forgiveness. Tolerance teaches us to face the hardships of life with equanimity and to desist from using force even when provoked. Forgiveness helps us pardon injustice and overcome the feelings of animosity. Both these qualities are crucial to maintain and nurture relationships, develop feelings of empathy and love, and overcome divisive thoughts. These two values formed the bedrock of the relationship that bound the Pandavas brothers. How to teach your children to be tolerant and forgiving? Think about it. There is a treasure trove of stories and examples reflecting tolerance and forgiveness. Tell your child some such stories. Also, make them read about the real life instances of individuals being tolerant and forgiving. Number 4, change the way you think. Having positive thoughts helps us achieve a balanced perspective. Stay confident. Overcome negative notions. Prepare well to meet challenges. And channelize our energy to achieve our goals. So do not let negative thoughts take over your mind and ruin your chances. Being grateful, meditating, giving back to the society, reading inspiring literature are a few practices that can help foster positive thoughts. How to make your child change his way of thinking. Teach your child to be flexible in the way she thinks. Tell her that instead of feeling frustrated at things not working out, she should try and work out a new approach. Practicing this technique will help her adopt flexible thinking. Fifth point, stay calm. A calm mind will help us control our impulses. Stay unperturbed and hopeful thoughts. And hopeful, though both are good and the time when it is a bad times. And keep stressors under control. It will also help achieve clarity of thought, weigh our options, and channelize our energy towards gainful endeavors. The knowledge that change is inevitable plays a big role in helping us stay calm. How to teach your child to stay calm? Children are easily upset as they don't have adequate coping skills yet. Teach your child how to keep himself calm when he feels upset. For example, taking deep breaths, counting to 50, or taking a short break. Number 6, work for the welfare of the world. Most of the work we do is performed solely for our own benefit, for ourselves, for our family, for our friends. We rarely worry about how our actions may affect others, may affect this world, to our neighbors, to our society. This mindset makes us act in a selfish manner and detaches us from those around us. On the other hand, selflessness helps us realize that the world is one family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Our actions should be such that they help make the world a better place and help us bond with those around us. How to teach your child to be charitable? To help your child grow into a caring and compassionate child, encourage her to donate some of her toys and clothes to those in need, to be helpful to peers, and to engage in volunteering activities. Number 7, be fearless. Fear is one of the primordial emotions present in every living being. In humans, fear arises out of lack of knowledge and the consequent inability to manage emotions. So, be steadfast in your efforts to gain knowledge and wisdom. For these are what will help you understand the unknown and overcome your fear and hesitation. How to help your children overcome fear. Children begin to worry and eventually feel scared when they don't have sufficient information about facts. Encourage your children to talk to you about their worries and concerns so that you can help them break down their fears and bring them to manageable levels. Number 8, manage your anger. Anger impedes our ability to reason, which leads to confusion and chaos. It decreases our clarity of thought and distracts us from pursuing our goals. The unpleasant experience gives rise to negative thoughts and pushes us towards committing destructive acts. In the Mahabharata, it was Duryodhana's anger that prevented him from behaving in a reasonable manner and caused him to go to war with his cousins. How to help your child manage anger? Tell your child that it is natural to feel angry at times and teach her techniques to deal with anger. For example, belly breathing, taking a time out, practicing relaxation skills like yoga, and reminding herself that anger won't solve problems. Number 9, dream big. The most remarkable achievements that we read or hear about are nothing but someone dreaming big and making their dream come true. So do not be scared or doubtful about dreaming big and putting it unwavering effort to make it come true. At the same time, do not let easier goals distract you and make you lose focus from your higher edge objective. Now, how to make your child dream big? Let's see. Here are some ways you can help your child dream big. Encourage creative plays. Ask him to maintain a big diary. Share your dreams. Set goals to achieve. Teach him to use technology in an innovative manner. Help him manage failure and get him to read books on success stories. Always share positive thoughts with your children. Number 10, accept that nothing is permanent. The examples of day turning to night and into day again, that's the best illustrates the fact that nothing in the world is permanent, including success and failure. Those who have failed in their attempts could take heart from the example and keep striving for success. And those who are going through bad times must keep persevering until they're able to change the tide. So accept that nothing is permanent. Dream big. Manage your anger. Be fearless. Work for the welfare of the world. Stay calm. Change the way you think. Practice tolerance and forgiveness. Understand that change is a law of nature. Develop the right perspective. So, this is the perspective of life according to Srimad Bhagwad Geeta. Teach your children, apply to yourself, and be happy, peaceful in your life and be free. Jai Shri Krishna.